Welcome back to Wudang Way. This week we're still working through the details of gōng or bow stance, our second posture in this back to basics tutorial. Today we're going to be finally going over some of the different drills and some of the practices that we can do. And again, for these kind of practices we have a lot of space out here, but you can practice these at home. Hopefully these practices you can do in your living room, you can do outside. You don't need a lot of space to be able to practice these stances, which is the great thing about the basic postures. But today we're going to be working through the actual drilling, the actual transition from side to side of gōng. So let's get into it. The gōng stance, we're still going to start the same, and we're going to drop out to mabu, and then we're going to add in punch drills now. So for here, when we twist, we're going to time the hand movement with the leg movement. So when we twist to our left, we're actually going to extend the right hand flat out from the shoulder. So when we change sides, when we go to each side, what we're going to do is the time it takes us to pivot our back leg, we're going to extend our arm from the hip, just like we do with mabu, okay? So if you remember our moving basic from last week, when we did the mabu stances, we walked, and we just turned the waist without moving the back leg. So actually now, it's very, very similar to this punch. But what we're going to do is we're going to twist the back foot and the back hand, the left foot, together, flat, a quarter turn. So you pivot on the toe as you extend and twist the wrist, okay? And that's going to be the same on both sides. Remember, front leg doesn't move, back leg twists. Boom. Okay? For basic training, what we're going to have is two different styles. We actually have a stationary one where we practice side by side isolated. So we're going to do one stance where we do punching drills here as like a timing drill. So we can practice strength conditioning on this one side. Okay? Because all the power is going to be in this front leg, and you're going to be slightly leaned over with the body. When you change to the other side, same kind of posture, we can do punching drills like this. Okay? So then what we're going to do is we're going to start just like mabu basics, and we're actually going to sink down, step out, come back to the waist. Okay? Then we're going to turn to the left with our right hand, punch. Then we're actually just going to switch to the other side by coming back in with a block, slightly off center. And then you're going to keep that far away from the body so you're not too close. You want to make sure you keep some distance and keep it round. And then turning to the other side, extend. So we turn in, hand stays on the waist, and then when we actually leave mabu with the back leg twisting, that same hand is going to punch out as the left hand comes back to the waist. And what you're going to get is you're going to kind of get this body extension to each side. So you don't want to keep too straight. You don't want to come up straight and kind of sink your knee backward. You actually want to be reaching forward as much as you can. So you kind of hinge on that foot and extend the body. So you've got block, mabu, punch, gōng extend. Block, mabu, punch, extend. So when you're in this position, you do full back, then only one foot twisting at a time. So as you change from one side to the other, be sure that you're not twisting both feet once again. You're doing the back leg first, one to mabu, and the back leg second, one to gōng. And we repeat that back and forth. And then we have a closing. Last detail to remember is freeing up the waist to be able to move by having this low posture. This is kind of the rule, the kind of goal that we're working for. So when you do that, make sure that you're still twisting the waist as far as you can forward with the same punching arm. Okay? The same is side to side. You extend the body and reach as far as you can. So not having it too even right here, you actually want to have this reach forward, and that'll keep your back straight, that'll keep you extended long, that'll keep you engaged throughout the motion. So then for this posture, the same thing with the mabu basics. You can set yourself a goal, set yourself a timer, or set yourself a number of repetitions per set. A lot of times we'll start with a basic training, just going to 50, switching sides, going to 50, and then doing some continuous work back and forth. Okay, remembering to try to get as much extension as you can without raising your shoulder and without coming up. So you should start warming up the hips and really opening up the mobility. Okay, so that kind of wraps up everything about our gōng stance for one of the basic drills you can do. So be sure to tune back in on the next video. We'll be going through some more basics, and we're actually going to combine this in together with the stuff we did last week with Mabu. So again, make sure you go back over those videos and you're clear on all the different details. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to hit subscribe, check out all the information underneath. There you can navigate to the Ways of Wudang Patreon account. And by becoming a Patreon, you can get access to all the main channel resources around martial arts, Taoist philosophy, even Chinese music, and group classes, live streams, one-on-one courses, and a bunch of other stuff as well. So I hope you'll go check that out, and I hope to see you there. Once more, thank you for all your support. We'll see you in the next video.